Well, stay with us for the All Blacks Bledisloe Cup preparations. The boy whose twin grew inside him, the former idyllic Caribbean island smothered in volcanic ash, and we pay tribute to a radio host who won the hearts of his listeners.
Basically, Jonesy has been part of the soundtrack of Eastern Bay of plenty of people's lives for many years now.
What's the time?
7:26.
Okay.
Oh, gee, that was noisy, wasn't it? Sorry for yelling, Dad. The machine's getting louder and louder.
Yeah.
Jonesy's humour and energy made him an instant hit with children of all ages. He was part of 1XX's on-air team for 14 years. In Whakatane, he was nothing short of an institution.
Because he was on the show for so long, he built up a rapport with people, and they sort of took him for granted that when they turned on the radio, he'd be there.
He was up front. You knew if you annoyed him if it was off the radio, but on the radio, as he is such a professional, and he was always so bright. And that's the first thing I can see in my mind is his bright, smiling face if ever I walked into the radio station.
Jonesy combined his announcing with the job of chief engineer and was much sought after by other big city stations. But he preferred the friendly pace of the Eastern Bay.
I've described his on-air talent as unique in the sense that he had that special sparkle that you just don't find normally amongst people. There are plenty of announcers, but he was a real air personality.
Staff, surrounded by sympathy cards and flowers, are stoically carrying on at Jonesy's second home. But deep down, they're shattered by his death. So are the 650 friends, relatives and listeners who turned up to say goodbye.
You must get into a rhythm. Getting up early every morning and being cheerful. And he just looked at me with that Jonesy look and said, "No." He says, "I'm just grateful it's not television." Mate, if only we could still live with you and laugh with you. Many of us felt that we owned a part of you. All we can do, each in our own way, is to love you and let you go. We will not easily forget you.
Outside, Jonesy's huge following became more apparent, mourners lining the War Memorial Hall grounds. And so, the technical whiz, with a wicked sense of humour and brilliant rapport with children, has signed off for the last time. His audience, even those who've never met him, will never forget him.
Oh, I was going to play you this groovy song. I found it from the Department of Excellent Songs. I found this.
See you, Jonesy.